Yeah, well, I was asked what my extravagances were, and one of them is excessive dry cleaning.
Congratulations on this wonderful film. I hear you're kind of a Jane Austen novice a little bit. What did you kind of do to prepare to go into this?
Well, I did the same things as I do with anything, which is just learn the part backwards and try and work out how to say it before I got there. And then I was lucky. I was fortunate that the director seemed to know what to do. Autumn de Wilde is a wonderful director, and she was super prepared, and she had big plans in terms of what she calls screwball comedy, and she was able to guide me through it. So, it was pretty much business as usual.
In this time of man's great innocence.
Innocence? Innocence? No?
Hollywood's obviously no stranger to sort of this story. Why did you want to put this back on the big screen?
Well, I mean, it's an iconic book. I think when something's as well written as this, there's really no limit to the number of interpretations, And I don't think anyone would ask why we're doing another Shakespeare play. I think Jane Austen changed the novel forever, and I think as much as this is like a time traveling piece, it's also a very human story. The world's like literally going up in flames, and we still worry about who loves us and who we love, and why is our friend so mean to us, She should be more sensitive than that. Yeah.
And why in particular did you want to sort of come into this project? Because you're obviously, the period drama for you is not something that we've seen you in a lot of. So was that a particular reason for it?
No, it was entirely to do with Autumn de Wilde, the director. I met her, and she was most unexpected and very, very smart, and spoke about it in such a way that I thought it might be a good thing for me to be in.
And also, with this being a period piece, there's a lot of costumes to work around. Yeah. What were the costumes actually like to be in? Because they look amazing, but obviously I can imagine they can be quite tricky.
They were it's quite a performance getting into them in the morning. You need someone there. You realise why they had staff. It's only possible, really, with staff. And but once you were in, they were okay. You realise why everybody stands up straight, because if you slump in one of them, it looks absolutely terrible. They were quite hard work. I had the coats and the thing I relax around the house with. They were very, very heavy, so you had to really kind of wear them. But they all helped because they were so beautiful, and they are rigorously faithful to the period. They did help a great deal in terms of the performance.
Miss Woodhouse! Miss Woodhouse! Such news!
And as your first film, and bringing such an iconic story, as you say, to the big screen, did you feel any pressure in any kind of way to do it in a certain way at all?
I love pressure. I know I really like to stick my head in the fire. I think I've always been like that. The more pressure, the better. I think it gives me I don't do drugs, so I really, require that adrenaline shot, of total panic and fear. It's very exciting and creative for me.
Dearly beloved friends, we gather here.
The language in this is obviously quite tricky to master as well. Did you kind of ask for any advice, or did you work on it in a particular way?
I tried to work on it and work on it and work on it so it didn't sound different. But I don't know whether I pulled it off. But it was a problem, and it's one of the reasons why I don't avoid period drama, but they just don't come to me, really. But and I'm not practiced at the art of delivering archaic language. It's not, like Shakespeare, I gave up years ago. So therefore, it's a bit of I'm slightly self-conscious about that. So, but I think I did it. I mean, I hope I did okay.
You did a great job. It rolled off the tongue very naturally.
Thank you.
Emma.
Anya Taylor-Joy was absolutely dreamy to work with. Everything that you would, she was exemplary. She's incredibly gifted. She was all preparation apparently taken elsewhere. She was, just very, very good company, very funny. And the whole group was a lovely group of people. I know everybody always says this, but it's true. They were just a great a great sort of example to anyone, you know, of how to rub along and get along in a quite a pressured situation, you know, and they were just terrific.